In this video, we're going to look at what documents you will need when you're applying for a mortgage loan. Because the process is standardized, most mortgage companies are going to ask for the same documentation. There are obviously some exceptions to that, but for the most part, you're going to need these documents. So let's get started. The main application document is the Uniform Residential Loan Application. This is a Fannie Mae document, and it's quite a complicated piece of material, but there's an app for that. So most mortgage companies will have an app that will allow you to start entering your information, and that is essentially filling out that uniform residential loan application. You'll also need a government issued ID, which is typically your driver's license or your passport will do, or a military ID, or just an identification card that's issued by the government. So any of those will do, but usually it'll be your driver's license. You'll need 2 years of your W-2s, so that's going to be the previous 2 years typically. So if we're in 2022, you probably want the 21 and 20 W-2s. Those are easy to get. You can actually go on to irs.gov and you can download those. So if you don't remember where they are or you can't find them, you can go to the irs.gov and download copies. You're going to need your last 30-day pay stub. So that pay stub is going to just show your year-to-date earnings and all the information that you can typically get from a pay stub. That all helps in verifying your income. At least 1 year's worth of tax return, so last year's tax return, but it could be up to 3 years of tax returns. And again, you can go on the irs.gov site and download the actual tax return that you've filed. So if you use something like TurboTax and you can't find the tax return document that you've saved with it, you can always go onto irs.gov, you log in, and it'll allow you to download the transcript of your tax return. If you're paying or receiving alimony, you want to include that documentation. Again, it's to get a full picture of either your debts or your income. So if you have that, you're going to include that. You may not have it, so then it will be not applicable. 2 months of bank statements for all of your bank accounts. It's important that you include them all, because if your money for your down payment's coming from somewhere, it needs to be verifiable. And so any information on your bank accounts, show any large deposits, assets, money in the bank, anything that's regularly going out. So we'll need 2 months, at least, maybe even 3 months of your bank statements. If you're lucky enough to be receiving a gift for your down payment or to any portion of your property sale, property purchase, you will need to document that gift. So there'll be a gift letter, and basically all it says is that the person who's gifting you the money does not expect to get it back. So it's not a loan, and then you can use that money towards your down payment. This video is not intended to be an exhaustive list of everything that you might need as a document, but it will get you started. If you prepare these documents before you put in your loan application, you'll be ahead of the game. You'll have your documents ready, and you can get the loan process started very quickly. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to leave a comment below. Please be sure and subscribe to the channel. Loads more videos coming. Appreciate your support, and I'll catch you in the next one.